Thanks for watching Community Update on this Valentine's Day. I'm Steve Erickson. After sitting vacant for more than 8 months, the District 6 seat on the Anoka County Board was filled in a special election this week. Former Lino Lakes Mayor Jeff Reinert received the most votes on Tuesday, beating challenger Cindy Hansen by about 150 votes. He replaces Rhonda Sivaraja, who stepped down from the board last summer to become county administrator. Reinert will fill out the remainder of her term, which expires at the end of the year. District 6 represents Linwood Township, Columbus, Lino Lakes, Centerville, Circle Pines, Lexington, and portions of Blaine. It was back to work this week for Minnesota lawmakers. The 2020 session convened on Tuesday. It's a bonding year, which means both sides will be pushing their plans to fund long-term public works projects around the state. The session will conclude on May 18th. All seats in the House and Senate are up for re-election this year. The city has several projects it would like to see included in the bonding bill. $25 million is needed to add a third lane to Highway 10 between Hanson Boulevard and Round Lake Boulevard, $1.5 million for a full interchange at Highway 610 and East River Road, $2.25 million for a pedestrian bridge on Coon Rapids Boulevard in Port Riverwalk, and $316,000 for an expansion to the Coon Rapids Recycling Center. At a work session this week, the City Council learned more about a proposal that would bring another large apartment project to Coon Rapids. Minneapolis-based Schaefer Richardson wants to construct a 4-story, 193-unit building adjacent to the post office off Foley Boulevard. The land is currently zoned commercial and owned by Shamrock Development, who says there's been little interest among commercial users. In order for the project to move forward, the land would need to be rezoned to commercial mixed use, which allows for 10 to 50 housing units per acre. The city is looking for residents interested in serving on the Board of Managers for the Coon Creek Watershed District. The board meets regularly on the second and fourth Monday of each month. Watershed districts have a legal authority and obligation to develop and manage a uniform program of water and related land management. If you're interested in serving, log on to the city's website to submit your name and other required information. Dozens of people found a way to beat the cold on Thursday night.
I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen.
The Red Letter Band took the stage in the Coon Rapids Civic Center for the second performance in the annual Dessert and Coffee Concert Series. The group, founded in 2006, plays a variety of classic country hits. They are also known to give out prizes for crowd participation. The concert series is sponsored by the Coon Rapids Arts Commission. 2 concerts remain. On March 12th, Richard Saplinski takes the stage with his accordion. On April 9th, it's the Betty Rydell Show. All concerts begin at 7 p.m. The admission fee includes dessert and a beverage. A sweeping musical hits the stage at Anoka Ramsey Community College this weekend and reminds us of who we are and where we came from. CTN's Steve Antis has a preview of Sweetland, the musical.
You're ducky, he's lucky, and how?
Rural Minnesota provides the backdrop for the production of Sweetland, the musical. The story takes place shortly after World War I and follows the trials and tribulations of a bachelor farmer in his quest for a wife.
My role in Sweetland is Inge Altenberg. She is a German immigrant who comes to Park Rapids, Minnesota in the 1920s to marry a Norwegian farmer, Olaf Torvik.
Hold your horses!
It's a heartfelt story written by Twin Cities-based writers Perrin Post and Lori Flanagan Heggie. The writers worked with the cast at Anoka Ramsey in rehearsal and provided rare guidance.
These playwrights are also from Minnesota. They really love their script. They really love their music. When they were made aware that we were going to be doing their show, they were so excited. They really wanted to get hands-on in our production here, and they did.
Just a hair more. Yeah, that's good.
Director Scott Ford is in his 33rd year at Anoka Ramsey. Sweetland marks only the second time Ford has worked with playwrights on a stage production. It's a down-to-earth show certain to connect with Minnesota audiences.
She is not one of us. She will never fit in.
Steve Antis for Community Update.
Sweetland, the musical, is being staged this weekend and next at Anoka Ramsey. Performances start at 7:30 p.m. Tickets can be purchased online or at the door on the night of the performance. We're now just a week away from seeing hundreds of brave souls plunge into Crooked Lake for a good cause. The 9th annual Anoka County Polar Plunge will be held Saturday, February 22nd at 1 p.m. So far, about $80,000 has been pledged, but the goal is more than $155,000. If you'd like to take part or make a pledge, log on to plungemn.org. All the money raised goes to support Special Olympics Minnesota. Good thing they weren't plunging into any lakes this week with the cold we had. All right, that's going to bring us to the end of today's show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you right back here again next week.